Time for lunch.
Michael, what are you doing? Is that a tiny burrito?
No, Isabel. It's a tiny quesadilla. Yeah, this is the new tiny... Here. Watch this.
Are you tired of being too tall like Jordan Drake? Do you want to make yourself smaller, thus making God bigger in your life? My name's Corey Skipper, and I'm here to tell you about the brand new Tiny Baptist Diet. Our devoted team here at Anchor Church Laboratories were able to take old folk wisdom of you are what you eat and developed a brand new tiny food line that will make you smaller and God bigger in your life. Our brand new New Mexican line is made up of a warm, soft burrito, a crunchy, cheesy quesadilla, and last but certainly not least, salty, crispy tortilla chips. But wait, if you call now, there will be even less and we'll cut your order in half. Call the phone number 1-800-TinyBaptistDiet.com. Again, that phone number is 1-800-TinyBaptistDiet.com. There's never a better time to make yourself smaller and God bigger. Call now.
Michael, what? No.
What do you mean, no? You heard the guy. The new Tiny Baptist Diet is the way to go. I was reading in my Bible that we must decrease so that God may increase. This is our answer. This is how we do it. Tiny food to make us small and God big in our lives.
No, that's not how it works.
What do you mean that's not how it works? The guy on TV said it. They never lie to us on TV.
Sure they don't. If you eat tiny food, you're not going to get smaller. You may starve to death, but you're not actually going to shrink and become a tiny person.
Wait, what?
How about we watch this lesson video and see if that helps you understand?
Okay.
You know, making more of Jesus and less of ourselves might not be quite as simple as eating tiny foods, but it's a great idea. You know, making more of Jesus and less of ourselves is more of a heart issue rather than a stomach issue or even an outward appearance issue. I mean, after all, I can't make myself as small as Corey Skipper, but then I'd be missing the point anyways. When we make less of ourselves, we put the needs of others first. When we make less of ourselves, we love without condition, and we share the gospel with those who need to hear it. And when we make much of Jesus, that requires that we live a life worthy of God's glory. It gives God glory. Today's lesson comes out of John chapter 1, and it talks all about John the Baptist. See, when most people think about John the Baptist, they think about what a great spectacle this man would have been. I mean, we're talking about a wild man living out in the wilderness, and he only eats locusts and honey. I mean, some people would probably even compare him to Bigfoot. I'm just kidding. But John the Baptist was a godly man, and he knew his purpose among the larger plan of God for our salvation. You see, in John chapter 1, some of the religious leaders came to him and asked him, "Who are you? Are you Elijah? Are you the Messiah? Are you another prophet?" And he denounced every single one of those. But he said, "I am the voice of the one crying out in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord." And that comes out of Isaiah. But he followed it up and he said, "The one coming after me, I am unworthy to untie his sandal. I'm not worthy of being compared to him at all." And then later in John chapter 3, his own disciples came to him and said, "Jesus is upriver, and he's baptizing more and more people, and he's shrinking this ministry of yours." Right? This was their concern. But he said, "This makes my joy complete. He must increase, and I must decrease." You see, this Christmas, we should remember that Jesus is greatest in our lives, and he should be greatest in our lives. There's so many distractions around the Christmas season. I mean, who doesn't love to open presents on Christmas morning? Who doesn't love to eat a Christmas meal with the people that they love and the traditions that we hold? And even though we love all of these things and we hold them dearly, we should remember that Jesus is more important than any of those things. John the Baptist knew that he must decrease and that Jesus must increase. And I pray that you and I would do the same thing around Christmas. That we would make the presents and the food and the traditions and even the people we love less important than the God that we worship. And his name is Jesus. You see, ultimately, when Jesus came to earth, he was the greatest gift any of us could ever receive. I hope to see you again this next week, and have a Merry Christmas.